I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams fighting for one berth in Super Bowl 55 in Tampa. Let's do it. It's NFC Championship time. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That by going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that.
When they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A gain of 6 there on first. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Second down at 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure if this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point.
This is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Makes the score Cowboys 7, Panthers, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
We get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Push forward for about 4 up to the 23. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Cowboys. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 36, Rodgers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's the end of the first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. From the gun, Bridgewater. They'll get this one to the Golden Domer, St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down
play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Snagging one. You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports Halftime Report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. 2nd and 8. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Panthers 21. Cowboys 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
To the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he hits him in stride. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event, not getting to them early.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again, Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Looking down, and this is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Give him 30 yards there.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. Big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 27, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
12. And a Panther first down.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Bridgewater now from the 50. Gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. Taken in at the 22. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers letting one go deep for a new one. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field.
1st and 10.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Now give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. First carry for Trenton Cannon. 20! Touchdown, Carolina! Trenton Cannon, 47 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The tackle made back at his own
from the gun, Rodgers. They'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Bridgewater and the Panthers. Field at the 47. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 40.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers looking deep for Julio. And for the 4th time today, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Second and 5 now. Bridgewater. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's got get this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
For Carolina.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT.
For the point after.
And the lead is now 24.
It's the score. Panthers 45. Cowboys 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Cowboys. Julio Jones, 75 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling it. Right? You didn't expect this part.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. But the Panthers are NFC champs. As we sign off here, thanks for watching, and good night.